Welcome back, Mine Saucers, to the wonderful world of Minecraft. We're back here on the Minesauce server, and we're standing in front of Vex's house right here. We're gonna do a little server. We're gonna do a little server tour today. So we're gonna check out some of the houses that we got going on. And just wanted to kind of see what's going on with the server right now. We haven't been down to spawn for quite a while. You can see off there in the distance is Ash's house, or Ush's house. I think that's how you say it, Ush. And we got a skeleton up there. Hey, that's a odd place for him to be. So we're standing outside of Vex's house. This is where the portal from the nether takes you. And so you kind of just come over here and you grab some pumpkin seeds. I think I stepped on his, oops. Well, anyway, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, pretty nice little, he's got a gold horse over here. Alright. Got some horses over here. I wonder how he's keeping them in there, how they don't just walk out. Anyways. So we got this tower here. I'm pretty sure that's McKenna's, but I don't know, You got Vex's right over there. Ush's over here. And I know this is his house because I know his build style. And then I believe this is the town hall. Had a little lag spike right there. Of course, you got Bitter's big box right there. This is going to be the shopping district. And we've actually got our first shop that went up, and it's by Vex. So Vex is doing a lot of stuff on this server, lots of stuff, and he's got rockets for sale, and not a bad selection. We might have to come over here. We're not doing the duration 1. I think he had duration 2 over here. So 1.5 stacks for 1 diamond. A little bit steep, but we don't have a mob farm or a sugarcane farm going up yet. So we might have to take advantage of that. Moving along, we're going to fall into the water and hit some trees. Y'all know this house. This is the Merc Team Sergeant's house. And it's actually still got some stuff in there. I wonder... Yeah, we don't really need any of that junk. So, yep. This is my old place. Got a nice little well going on over here. That's pretty cool. And got a fishing farm over here. Got a nice little fishing farm over here. And quite a large amount of storage in the bottom there. Alright, so moving along, coming down here, down to the dark, scary depths of this cave, which actually isn't too dark. If we go all the way down here, we have our zombie XP farm. And it's not, it's not anything fancy. You got a few, anything that we can use, maybe. Got some cobblestone there. Anything in there? No. Looks like people have been melting down some swords there. So, yeah, you can see, it's just got, the zombie spawner is actually back here. There's a skeleton spawner down here. Got a skeleton spawner over here. Pretty nice little skeleton spawner. Not too bad. I'm not actually quite sure where the actual spawner itself is. There is some, people have been doing some work over here, but it's not automatic. It's not automatic at all. And you actually have to sit here and move all the loot off and down to where it needs to be. Might have to come down here and grab some more obsidian. We go through quite a lot of obsidian in our build. Ooh, redstone. Let's go ahead and grab this redstone real quick. Hopefully this creeper doesn't come up and blow us up or anything. Get out of here. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and grab this redstone. Okay, because we always need more redstone. And we're actually going to use redstone for a building block. Yeah, we got any Wondering, just kind of quick do a quick search of this area, see maybe make sure that nothing's been missed. You know, like some iron ore here. You can still tell that there's some lava under there. All right. Yeah, that goes right back out. So yeah, somebody's been just stripping away, creating some open area here. Let's check out the nether a little bit. Let's follow the glass, shall we? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Interesting, interesting. What is going on here? Oh, so yeah, it's another fort. Somebody's been. Has somebody been building up a nether fort? No, looks like they've just been looting it. And I'm lost. See if we can't get out of the nether. About to run out of rockets. How's my elytra doing? Not too good. We just went in a big circle. Very, very good. Just went in a big, huge circle. There we go. Alright. What the hey? What's going on here? Oh, that's the... Duh. We're gonna head over to Vex and T-Vox. I think that's how you say it. T-Vox base. And we're gonna kind of explore. This is by far the best base that I've seen yet. Just the amount of effort that has gone into it. So we got a portal there. He's actually got 2 portals, I think. Yep, 2 portals. Let's go into this far one. Just see what's going on there. Yeah. What do we got down here? Yeah, this is just a mining area. So coming here in the distance, you see Vex's base. This thing is absolutely awesome sauce. Uh, Simply amazing. Oh, we can't land on it. All right. So we landed on one of these. He's got jump boost over here too. One of these tubes. Look at that thing. Isn't that cool? It was spilling out some slime or ooze or whatever. That thing is awesome. I love it. I mean, he's got like some brewing stations over here, and I think that's an ender pearl station or whatever. I wonder if hopefully he's got a ender chest over here. Yeah, there we go. All right. Good, good, good. Yeah, we need a resupply of some rockets. So yeah, he's got a pretty nice little setup. Of course, you know he's been to the end and raided it. Oh man, that's a lot of. Hope he left some stuff for the rest of us. There's a sugarcane farm down in the bottom of this thing. Yeah, we'll go down there. What the hell? He's actually, yeah. See, like all that is just a sugarcane farm. Then it kind of goes over here. It's on both sides, and it spills out into these chests, I believe. So this thing is pretty wild, man. Pretty cool base there, Vex. Vex's castle in the sky for all its glory. I'm wondering if he's going to bring it like down here, and you know, just kind of make this massive, huge tower. So we're back here at the iron farm, just trying to get some more iron. We actually earlier we got to meet up with Vex and talk about village breeder and the village trader and my thoughts and ideas for it. So let's go ahead and check that clip out. So my plan is initially get the armorers, the weaponsmiths, the toolsmiths, and then the librarians. I want to try to get perfect trades for the librarians.
Absolutely, yes.
So first of all, you know, like when I did it last season, it wasn't easy to get perfect trades. So initially, I was just trying to get all of the trades, you know, all the books in that first trade, and that took a while. So then, as I got more and more of the books, then I would just start going for the more perfect trades, getting the lower prices.
Of course, yeah. Meet your
So
needs, then optimize.
yeah, and then so as far as like I'm not gonna I'm dumping the clerics, I'm dumping the Fletchers, anything that doesn't fall in those, the librarians and the weaponsmiths and the farmers. I'm dumping all the other ones. So like I don't with this breeder when it's all said and done and it's like good to go. You're not even gonna need like sugar because if you come over here, you see all these chests.
Yep.
They're gonna be for so you're gonna have like potatoes, carrots, watermelon, wheat, and pumpkins, and so it's just and they'll fill all the way up. So they're gonna be 5 high by 3, and
Yeah.
give it a few nights of AFK and they'll fill up. And
Oh yeah, yeah. So you're gonna make like an automated pumpkin farm somewhere?
yeah, somewhere around here, I'm gonna do El Mango's design for the pumpkin watermelon farm, and then
Yeah, yeah.
we'll have
Oh, with
an
the observer smashers.
yeah, oh yeah,
Oh! Sorry.
yeah, no,
That's such a
no, that's
it's
good, it's
such a
good.
fun design. Yeah.
The only thing that I'm a little hesitant about right now is with when we start getting all these villagers in here, and you got the pumpkin thing going, and it's smashing watermelons and whatnot. It is going to be so laggy over here. So I'm going to talk to
That's
Shan and see if I can't get this the whatever the sheep farm thing over here and just get that taken out because that thing
well.
is.
There's also an iron farm over here.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the iron farm will produce too much lag,
I
but
don't know about that. I
I
really
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, but I know this thing, when it's all built up and it's going and you got all the villagers, there's just so many entities over here and it's just too much. Like on the last season, the farm this area was extremely laggy. But anyway, so let's if you want to come down here, I'll show you what the dealie is.
Absolutely.
All right, so obviously, um, this right here is the on and off switch. So you need the food coming down from the farms. You can take that lava source out and replace it with the water source. That's, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. But
Yeah.
then you got when it's off, that villager up there is seeing this other villager, and he's like, "There's no more villagers needed, so they're not going to breed." When you turn it on, he'll come down, and then they should almost instantly, if they were being fed, start producing hearts. So that's the first thing, and then once they start,
So I gotta ask real quick.
yeah, go ahead.
Why did you cut off the feeding?
So the initial for just the moment until I got this on-off switch coming in, they were just piling up in here, and I was having to kill them all, and I didn't have anywhere to put them, so I didn't want to waste villagers. Like maybe potentially have a really good trade or something like that, and
Yeah.
then because I was having to kill them all off to keep the lag down, and I didn't want to crash the server or anything with the amount of villagers that were just pumping out as I was messing with other stuff in this area.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So eventually, probably sometime this week, I'm going to start setting up the storage because once those farms, those otter farms, are going at full strength, they're still kind of a little bit slow right now. Once they're going at full strength, it will fill up all those villagers. They'll have more than enough food, and
Oh yeah,
they'll.
I've been AFKing up there by the water stream occasionally, just because I was trading with these guys to unlock some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so I just grabbed some potatoes and carrots. I was filling chests easy.
Oh yeah, it's nuts how much it produces. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
once the storage system is all set up, I'm gonna let that I'm gonna get rid of that lava, and then it can just flow. So, but yeah, once they pile up in here, you can just run this mine cart. It'll come by, pick one up, and then drop them off in whatever empty cell is over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, And then once you can kind of go through them, see what they got for trade, and if you want to keep them, just come over here. Green is for keep. They'll come on to this track, and you can drop them into whatever cell. And then the reject, they just go. There's a drop like right over here, and they just drop down and die from fall damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, so the way I was doing, here, let me grab some rails real quick, and I'll show you kind of how to get them into their cells. If I don't know if you were planning on doing that, like.
Yeah, I was thinking I might.
Okay. Like what I was doing on the last season is I was coming through and just, while I was working over here, I would turn the breeder on and get a few dozen villagers and then start sorting through them. I'd get like 3 or 4 good villagers out of it. And then, I'd go off and do something else and come back. So, like, say, we had another librarian and he was a good librarian. I've just been taking the dirt here and piling it up like that. You got to do something wonky with these rails since it's so close. But, come over here like that. And then drop it like that. And the reason for this is with the villagers being able to control their mine carts, if you try to push them in there, they just bounce back and they go all over the place. With this, they go up here, they hit this wall, they drop into place, and they're not going anywhere.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it took a lot of trial and error to figure out just how to do that, but it's a good system now. So with over here you got these switches, they're going to change the tracks. So depending on where you're going to put them, what I was doing is these first 2 cells right here, or these first 2 blocks, I was going to do the librarians. And then this block over here was going to be like the oddballs, like the clerics, or if we wanted a Fletcher or something. I wasn't going to fill these up just yet. I was going to wait to kind of get these other blocks filled up. But then over here, I was going to do 6 farmers. I think, what do we got over here? Armorers. So 6 armorers, and then weaponsmiths and toolsmiths. So just 6 of each on those. So that was the plan, and that's pretty much it.
But so you want, let's see, toolsmiths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So wait. Okay, so this would be armorers, and then this would be weapons, and that would be tools.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, and these would just be little pillars.
Yeah, so these andesites, that's just a little divider to kind of, indicate, okay, you got these guys and these guys.
That's really cool. Okay, I really like that. Yeah, I'm really liking the idea. Sweet.
Well, thank you.
So if I wanted, then we could turn on the breeder now, couldn't we?
Yeah, if you wanted to. I was doing some other stuff. I'm kind of taking a little break from the breeder. Maybe tonight I might hop on and start working on this storage system. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much done right now as it sits. There's a few other things that I'm going to add to it to just make everything so much easier. So over here where the food drops into the actual breeder itself from that pipeline,
Yep.
there's going to be a collection system, and that's going to move it over to the storage system, and then that's going to be hooked up to this this on-off switch, which is when the system's off or whatever, it's not producing any villagers, then it's going to collect the food, and food's not even going to go to the villagers to be wasted. It's just going to go right into the storage system. When it's on, it will go to the villagers. I mean, it's this. I love this project. This is such an awesome. And so when it's all said and done, it's going to be off the hook.
Oh yeah, it's It's gonna be great. Have you now? How much of this? This is just out of curiosity. How much of this block palette is set in stone? Set in stone, so to speak.
So the glass, the light blue glass, that's staying. The black concrete, that's staying. I am not a fan at all of like stone brick or anything like that. So anywhere there's stone brick or andesite,
Ah,
that
my
can go.
man.
The so you see the stone slabs up by where the villager, the scene villager is by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
doors.
up here.
I,
Yep.
I could change those out. I'm not really too concerned with it.
I
But
guess I'm getting at like a build style or a build feeling, you know.
yeah, with the trade hall, I'm not much of a designer. Like I have little spurts and stuff, but for right now, the way it sits, the floor and the little half slabs I got going on here, and the what is it, the crafting tables, that's staying. But anything else, I'm down for suggestions on any of this.
Because it has like almost an oasis-like feel.
The with the black concrete or
Well, no, it's a very confusing feeling to me because with the black concrete and the blue stained glass, it feels very like modern, very clean,
mm-hmm.
and with the leaves and the mushroom, well, if it's not mushroom, it kind of might look like tiles, so it's like really loud red tiling on the floor.
Yeah, I did that in the last season with the red mushrooms, and I really liked it. Um, I don't know how I feel about it for this particular one.
It's loud, it just needs some sort of balance, I think, but
Yeah,
I find it's typically balanced in more natural or organic settings, and I'm wondering how you're going to make that work with the black and the blue. Because that seems like it's going to be very sleek in design, very modern, very
yeah,
minimalistic.
yeah. I don't know if you have anything better and you like throw something down and I get on and check it out and it looks good. I'm totally down for suggestions on that. The rails here, they are going to stay in place. I'm going to bring them back a little bit. Once all the villagers are in a particular block, I might pull the overall rail back like to this back one here. But
Mm-hmm.
uh, the what is it? The cobblestone here. What I'm doing underneath all the rails is I'm placing cobblestone, so
Yeah.
that's going to stay. But if you have any, oh, right over here instead for the storage unit, this is actually a really cool. Instead of doing like item frames or something like that, like I'm gonna dig out underneath each of these, and then I'm gonna plant the particular crop, whatever. So it'd go like right here.
Oh, that's nice.
And so it'd be kind of more of a visual thing, and then kind of block it off with glass or whatever so you can see it. You can't get to it, so nobody's going to accidentally pop the crop off or whatever.
Hmm. So that kind of makes it feel like a weird facility. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got these tones of modern and organic.
I used to do like all terracotta, but then the concrete came along. I'm all for the concrete right now. And I know it does add that modern build, but I can't stand the rustic look. I'm like, I've done too many rustic builds, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah, you've burnt out the rustic look. So you
Yeah,
want something then a little bit less like organic looking.
yeah, totally. I mean, like what you got going on with your base is awesome. I love that look. Um,
But that's a little bit beyond the basic rustic, maybe.
yeah, I mean, but it's fancy. It's not just it. I don't know how to explain it. It
Yeah, it's
looks
not just a
nice.
classic Minecraft house of wood and stone.
Right, right.
Yeah, no, I definitely needed to make a unique palette for my base. That was a requirement, and that's what I'm getting at here. I just like the challenge, so I'm seeing if I can challenge myself and try to find a unique palette.
I don't even know what he is. He's a brown coat. He might be a farmer. Either way, he's gonna die.
Oh, so is there anything above the trading hall, or is is this gonna be it, and then just like a roof, or would you want a top floor for any reason? Or
There's really no reason for a top floor over the
so
trading
this could
hall.
be an yeah, this could be like an open thing then, like
Oh yeah,
pretty open
totally.
building.
And that's why I built it here in the Mushroom Island, is so that it can stay open. We don't have to worry about lighting too much. You can have like dark areas, and you don't have to worry about zombies coming up and gnawing on villagers.
I like it. Okay, cool. Well, I'll see if the guys we're talking about, the guys who just joined, we're talking about donating like a new building. You know, like building something for the community to say thank you for letting them join.
Oh, nice.
So much obsidian.
Right. I had to mine that out of a little lava pool too.
One of my buddies who I used to play with used to always keep a bunch of ender chests in his ender chest.
Okay. Zumavoid put out that tip. I remember that.
Yep, he was a big Azuma Void fan.
Yeah, I like his stuff.
Oh, I love Asuma. Asuma, Cub, Tango. Big fan.
Alright, thanks for joining us, guys. That was Vex, and talking about a little bit about the plans for Villager Breeder and the Villager Trading Hall. Apparently, we're going to get some help with that thing. So, but this has been Merc Team Sergeant. That's all for the video today. We're just going to hang out here, listen to the zombies groan and moan, and get some iron because we're going to need it for the hoppers and all that stuff. Hey, quiet out there. Quiet out. Quiet down. Alright, so anyways, if you liked the video, go ahead, share it with your buddies, and go ahead and subscribe for more of these awesome Minesauce videos. Take it easy, and we'll catch you next time.